Welcome back to the review realm, folks. We have an EP review for you this time. And if you are new to the review realm, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the review realm. It really helps us out with reviews like this, also interviews, etc. We're really excited about this EP we're going to talk about today. And as always, joining me to help me out with EPs and albums alike, the SOB himself, Sam.
Hey guys, how's it going? Not only is it our first, I'd say first technically since coming back, we did do the trivia one, but this one's a big one because it is also a final release.
Yes, it is the final release for the band we are about to talk about. I know it's not an album, but honestly, I think it's better than nothing. And also, Sam, we did cover this band with what would be their final album back in 2020. We did cover Quadra 6 years ago. So we are going to be talking about the final EP before they call it quits later this year. Sepultura and the Cloud of Unknowing, their final release.
Yeah, there was a lot of unknowing going into this one. Good thing it was
God.
short. Um yeah, so an EP was a really weird choice. Not that I dislike it, but I will say this is going to be a hot take maybe. Overall, I didn't hate it, but it was just I don't know, a little underwhelming. And maybe that was the fact because it was an EP.
It could be. I know there's been some rumblings about that. The fact that it was an EP and not an album. I kind of take it as the better than nothing kind of mentality with it. So with this EP, we had four songs, only 16 minutes roughly. Honestly, Sam, I love this. I really really love this. I really think it's nice to have at least some sort of piece of new music before they're done. I don't think Quadra. I like Quadra, but I don't think it was like final album worthy. I think it was nice to have the band put something out before they're done. Honestly, I really like this a lot.
Well, yeah, no, there was something about it. I don't know. We can get right into it because it's not a lot. Obviously, and maybe I really like I loved the place. Let me clarify. When that single dropped, I actually really enjoyed it. And I told all the fans, the diehards, I'm like, hey, maybe it's me. I just think this single is great. I think there's a lot to offer with the single. I think it's a great listen, a fun listen. I know it's not Sepultura in its purest form, even though Max has been gone for
since
almost
the
30 years at this
since the
point.
90s, yeah.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it, and I was expecting the remainder to kind of follow suit.
I love the place. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, this is a good song to end with. I think it summarizes everything about the band. Well, this version of the band really in one song. I really like how it goes on throughout, and as it slowly gets faster. And then by the end of the song, as I think I said this in the when I did a short for it, it gets even faster. And I
Mhm.
loved it about it. It just, like I said, it encapsulates everything about the band, I think, into one song really well.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, and again, you and we've listened to I couldn't even recall that last album. If I'm being honest with you, I'd have to go through. We might have to do a listen of this band's discography.
Uh,
Because I'm not too familiar with them. Then we got kicked into gear with All Souls Rising, the first
yes.
song, and it just went into full gear, and I was like, all right, this isn't bad. It sounds like standard thrash to me. It didn't really hit me the way I was expecting it to.
I love that one too, fast right out of the gate, and I like that random part with just a bunch of stringed instruments in there. I felt like that was different. Um, I think you're getting to it, Sam, but the other single that was part of this, which was vastly different than the rest of this EP, Beyond the Dream. I actually really like when they sound like this. I think Derek Green can definitely sing, and I think when they do it in this style, it works for him. What do you think about it?
Is this the one where it starts off like acoustically? Or am I
Not
mixing that up with
not
Signal Books?
acoustically, but it's definitely it's like the ballad of the EP pretty
Yeah,
much.
I didn't honestly, it's weird. It's weird. The ballad didn't like hit me the way I wanted it to.
Mm,
Because I'm like, all right, you're doing something a little different. That's fine. I mean, people would give him crap for, roots, and I don't mind that album.
yeah,
But yeah, the ballad here did not touch me at all.
interesting. Okay, I maybe they'll play it live. I'd be interested to see that just to see how Derek kind of sings this one. Sacred Books was another one, kind of really to the point, right back to it. Had that nice piano, had a piano piece in there. Yeah, like I said, like it's short. It's all short and sweet, but I think it emphasizes where the band is at right now, and like they just wanted to get something out there before they're done, which I can understand.
Yeah, especially I don't know what their goals are after this. Like, I mean, yeah, they're gonna probably do their own thing, but I'm not like I mean, you're wrapping up a very long career.
Yes, and I got a bone to pick with some fans out there. We were getting it in the comments section of when I did a single review of Beyond the Dream, where this is not Sepultura, and this, I miss Max and all this stuff. Listen, Max Cavalera is still doing his thing. I love Max. He's still doing Soulfly. He's done a bunch of other stuff since then. If you don't like this version of Sepultura, don't tell me about it. I don't care. Go listen to Soulfly. Max has been gone from this band since the 90s. I don't want to hear that complaint anymore. Either listen to this version of the band or don't. It's
Hmm.
as simple as that. Which is that crazy for me to think, Sam?
No, absolutely not. I get that
Yeah.
because there comes a point where there are plenty of other bands like that. I could do that with ACDC, where I'm just like, AC. I'm not like crazy about ACDC, nor am I crazy about like Brian Johnson's ACDC. You know, there's some good songs there, but for me to go, no, they haven't been the same since Bon Scott, dude. Bon Scott's been dead since 1980. Like, what are you gonna do about it? You can say the same thing about any other band where a big member leaves. They have other content out there you can go check out.
Exactly. And like I love Chaos AD, I love Roots, I love Arise, I love the stuff with Max, but Derek Green is good too. He's been good since the first album he did, which I think was Against. And they've put out a bunch of albums since then. And so maybe they just found the right time to wrap up, I guess. So I'm all in favor of this EP. I really enjoyed it, and I think it was solid. I'll definitely visit it throughout the year, and I'm happy to say I'll finally see them live pretty soon before they're done.
Yeah, I might. I mean, it's an EP. It's not a fat. It's 16 minutes, so maybe I'll give it another listen. Maybe there's a little more charm on the second or third listen. Um, but I don't know. Tell me why I'm wrong in the comments.
Yes. Tell us why Sam is wrong. Tell us why I'm wrong. This is not Sepultura? Well, I don't want to hear about it. I love this version of the band. You won't convince me otherwise. But that's pretty much our thoughts on Sepultura's final release, The Cloud of Unknowing. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. That's all the time we got. And as always, guys, do not forget to join the Bedlam.